Okay, so there was also the ex-girlfriend that he dumped 3 years before him and I met. That actually, he didn't just dump, he evicted this bitch from his house. And then he turned around and cheated on me with her more than once. So she decided, oh, one second. Where was I? I forget what I was talking about now because my kid was asking me to open something for him. And I'm like, have you put that ice on it? No. Why have you not put the ice on your finger? Like, it'll help the swelling. And now I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah, his ex that harassed me for 3 years. Pretty much until we broke up, she harassed me. And he wouldn't change his phone number. He didn't change his phone number till about 4 months before we broke up. I asked him to get a restraining order against her. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't file a police report. When we found, like, he bought a computer and we found out that she had started a Microsoft Docs thing or whatever the fuck. And she had saved pictures of herself with his social security card, his ID, blank checks. Like, she, you know what I'm saying? Like, she basically could have, you know. And yeah, he wouldn't file a police report on that when we found that shit. Like, he wouldn't do nothing. And I'm like, so what the fuck? Like, you know, it was a lot of things that led up to our breakup. He made me do some stuff I didn't want to do with somebody I didn't want to do it with. Multiple times, like, if I would be like sick or on my period and be telling him like I don't feel good, I don't want, you know, he would still make me do stuff. Oh god, there would be times when we would be like eating dinner or something like that, and the kids would be sitting at the dining room table, and we would usually be sitting on the couch because there wasn't enough room at that dining room table for all of us. So, you know, the kids would be sitting there eating, and then he would get the brilliant idea to like stand up and turn around and whip his dick out and put it in my face, and it'd be like, dude, like, if one of my kids were to turn their head this direction, they're gonna see what the fuck you're doing. I mean, they're not gonna see his dick or anything like from the way he was standing, but they're gonna see that he's standing there with his crotch in my face. Like, fuck out of here with that shit. That's not appropriate. That's not something that kids need to see. Like, who the fuck acts like that when there's kids in the house? You know, like I said, the making me lose jobs thing, and then he would sit there and like do shit like one time we went to the store. I don't know why he ended up driving. I don't know, but he ended up driving. We ended up taking his car for whatever reason. I don't remember why. It was the day before Thanksgiving. Oh, excuse me. I wanted to go get last couple things that I needed for Thanksgiving dinner. And I oh, that distracted me. Oh, I had a list. And I had like a certain amount of money to spend on my list. And I get like halfway through my list, and the next thing I know, he's like taking things out of the cart and like putting larger items in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a 2 liter of Pepsi because I cook my ham, you know, in the Pepsi. And he takes the 2 liter out and goes and gets a case of Pepsi and puts that in there instead. And I'm like, well, what are you doing? Like, I told you I have a certain amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he's like, oh, I'm going to pay for it. It's fine. You know what? The store's about to close. It's the day before Thanksgiving. We need to hurry up. I'm not going to argue with you. That's fine. Just let's get it done. Let's check out and get out of here. Okay? So we get all the stuff. We get in the checkout line. And then I don't I like had like the money that I had, like I went to give it to him. I'm like, here, like take what money I have for, the stuff I was planning on getting or whatever. Since, you said you're gonna pay for everything since you decided you wanted bigger amounts and whatnot. And he started talking shit. It's like, well, you wouldn't have to do that if you could afford your own shit. Da, da, da. Hold on. Whoa. Let's back this train up about 12 fucking stations, because I didn't tell you to go switching shit out in my cart. I knew I had enough money for what I needed, and that's what I was planning on getting. You're the one that took it upon yourself to change what I had in the cart, and then you want to talk shit about it, but yet you're the reason that I lost my job. You're the reason that I'm not fucking, making dick, and you're gonna talk shit about it. Like, where the fuck were you raised that this is okay? Who the fuck taught you that this is how you behave towards people, that this is what you do? And then a few weeks later, we're out Christmas shopping, and he kept saying he wanted to go out to lunch. And I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking about the incident a couple weeks before at the grocery store. No, I'm not done yet, bud. I'm going to be probably another 20 minutes, half an hour. Bye. You're going to make it take longer dicking around at my door. Bye. Anyway, and I kept saying, no, I don't want to go out to eat. Like, we had my youngest with us. I don't remember why. I want to think it was just because he just wasn't in school, because this is when he was, before kindergarten and shit. It was like preschool. But anyway, I had said multiple times, like, I don't want to go out to eat. I'd rather go home. Because, like I said, store incident. Okay. Well, next thing I know, he's pulling up to Smoky Bones. And I'm like, dude, like, I told you that I didn't want to go out to eat. And oh, sorry, I was getting in this show that I got on for a minute. And so anyway, we get in, we get ordered and everything. We sit down, our food comes. My son starts eating, and he says something about how good his burger is. And my ex, my son is, 6? He just turned 6 at the time. And he gonna look at my son and be like, yeah, too bad your mom can't pay for it. I know you just didn't say that to my fucking child. I told you I didn't want to come out to eat. And then you're gonna sit here and you're gonna talk some crazy shit to my fucking child after I fucking told you. After I told you. And I'm gonna go out to eat. When we were living together, he would fucking do shit. He irritated, and he would do this like once a week. He would go and pull out all the bills and be like, well, this is what I'm paying, and da 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 da, and then this is what my credit card payment is, because he would pay everything on his credit card. Well, and this is what my credit card payment is. Well, hold on now, wait a minute. Now, on that credit card is also your lunches every day that you buy after I make you a lunch, your cigarettes, and your booze. I don't smoke cigarettes, and how often do I drink? And when I drink, I buy my own shit, because I don't drink the same shit you drink. So why are you trying to include those 3 items in household bills or household needs? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you sit here and you do the math, as far as the cable bill, which I pay, the groceries, which I buy, the gas I put in the cars, this, soap I buy so you can wash your ass, laundry soap, you know what I'm saying? Like that. And I'm like, and that's what we agreed to, is that I'm still paying out just as much as you are, based on our agreement. So how the fuck are you going to sit here and try to act like you're saving me money or helping me out when we're both putting in the same amount of money you know what I'm saying? And I'm actually spending more living here than what I was paying living by myself. how is that? And not only that, well, that's why though that I was paying more because I still had to pay. I still had shit I had to pay here. Like I tried to rent it out, and like the people that were supposed to rent it out didn't pay. Like I'm next thing I know, I'm getting a call from the property manager that they didn't get the money, and they waited fucking a whole month. That's what pissed me off the most too. Is instead of when the 5th rolled around, which is the day that it's considered late, instead of calling the property owner and letting the property owner know that hey, the renter didn't pay, you know what I'm saying? They waited till the following month. So then I had 2 months I had to fucking pay. I had to get, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So then after we decided it wasn't going to work living at his house, he wanted to be at my house all the time and not help with any bills. Like, he didn't help with dick. He didn't want to pay for food, bills, nothing. Every once in a while, he might go buy a couple pizzas for everybody, or after a while, it got to the point where I started making him pay for all of our smoke because I'm like, fuck that. Like, I pay everything else. Like, when I was living with you, I was paying my shit here and paying shit just as much as you were paying at your house. Like, you don't pay anything here. Like, you want to complain about me making you pay for the smoke, but what do? Like, you don't contribute, you don't pay anything, you don't even get up and help clean something. And on the rare occasion that you do, you bitch and moan and whine and cry, whine and cry about it. Well, guess what? At your house, I didn't bitch and moan and whine and cry about cleaning up after you. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, that's how things work when you have a family with multiple people, multiple children, is people end up cleaning up after each other sometimes. That's just fucking life. That's how it is when you live with people. If you can't handle that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to pay bills, you don't want to do shit, to get the step in. Bye. Fuck out of here. So, that was that. And, like, I don't know. I really haven't gone like super deep into it, and I'm sure I probably will at some point. Um, I just, yeah, I'm trying to, like, there was like, saying things I wanted to make sure I got out about it because, like, I just, it really fucks me up because, like I said, he was the reason I wasn't, making money like I used to. He was the reason that a lot of shit was going wrong in my life, but yet he was constantly, you're a piece of shit because of this, and you're a piece of shit because of that, and da 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 da, and constantly telling me that I was treating him like crap. And it's like, yeah, I do treat you like crap because you treat me like crap. You cheating on me all the time is treating me like crap. You constantly belittling me is treating me like crap. You constantly going through my phone is treating me like crap. You constantly fucking, like, he messaged almost every single male on my Facebook at one point in time to question them if they were sleeping with me or not. Like, literally almost every single one. If they, you know what I'm saying, if it was somebody that he didn't know for sure who they were, he messaged them. Like, the ones that he knew were like family because he had met, he didn't message. And like the ones that he could tell were obviously like way young, he didn't message either because he knows that typically I'm not like that. Typically I won't, like, it grosses me out usually if somebody young tries to, hell, if somebody old too tries to hit on me. I'm like, are you lost? Do you not see the giant red flag? Like, I'm literally a walking red flag right now. Like, the fuck. But, like, just, I don't know, the emotional fucking abuse, I guess, that comes along with the constant cheating and the manipulation with that shit, just, I don't know, has me really fucked up still. Like, I don't trust anybody. I don't even trust myself. Like, I don't trust my own judgment. I second guess every fucking thing I do after I do it, and I think about things probably entirely too much. I think that's what I'm doing with this situation that over the weekend. I think I'm overthinking it, and I think it's just a lot of it is to do with all the hurt feelings I still have from that. Like, it's been almost a year, and I still am not fucking over it. you know, like, when a certain song comes on the radio and you get, you know, that shit still happens to me all the time. All the fucking time. You know, like, I don't know, you see or smell something that reminds you of that, like, the other day at work, somebody went past me that wore the same cologne. I literally had to go to the bathroom and fucking sit in the bathroom and cry. You know, like, one day, like last week on Friday, I saw a couple that, like, from the back, the guy looked so much like he was, like, almost the exact same build as my ex and everything, walked real similar and everything, and it was just like, whoa, like, and, like I was saying before, like, it's been a long time, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I've struggled, I know, with depression for a long time. I've struggled with that, you know, like, and actually, like, I was doing so good for so long, like, even with all the shit that I was dealt with, like, me and my ex-husband splitting up and, like, you know, losing everything and having to start completely over and all that, like, I was good, like, I still, you know what I mean, like, I still could get up and function and clean my house every day and, you know, make my kids dinner every day and just do the basic fucking shit every day, and I can't do that. I can't do it right now. Like, when I get home from work, it is, like, literally bare minimum. Dishes, laundry, dinner, kids' baths. And if the floors are real bad, I'll sweep the floors and have the kids take out the trash. Like, they're supposed to do chores too, but they don't. And just, I don't know. I've not been on top of it like I normally would be with them. I don't care right now. I just don't care. And it's never been this bad. I mean, well, no, it has. At, like, one point, but, like, that was a long time ago. That was so long ago. Like I said, I was doing so good for so long. And I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Like, how people can just, you know, it was like he took pleasure in hurting me, and I don't understand that. I can't understand how, if all somebody does is show you love, how you can just stomp all over it and just not give a fuck and just keep pushing and, you know, until they don't give a fuck. Like, he fucking turned me into somebody I don't want to be. Like, I'm out here, I'm fucking doing drugs, and not, like, not on a regular basis, not anything. I don't want anybody to get, like, worried and think, like, I'm out here being a crackhead or something. I'm definitely not, but, like, you know, like, shit that I used to do maybe every once in a great while at a party in my 20s, it's, like, every few months now. Every few months, I'm like, what can I, you know? Because I need to fucking escape. That's the one I just blew my nose on. I don't want to put that on. And anybody that really, really knows me knows that that is not fucking me. But that is not fucking who I am. I don't do this type of shit normally. You know, I wouldn't say like I'm normally like goody two shoes, but you know what I mean? I'm not this. Not this. This is not me. And I don't like it. And I don't like feeling this way. I don't like being confused like this. You know what I mean? Like I said, just the constant second guessing, the constant, what the fuck am I doing? Like, like I said, like a lot of this shit is shit I'm gonna talk about once I figure out. Cause like I've got my Facebook like locked down pretty much. I could do Instagram. I could do lives on Instagram and just make sure I post the link on Facebook or whatever. Which I think is most likely what I'm gonna do. I'm most likely gonna do Instagram. What up? I'm making a video. Give me a minute. You left yet? Yeah, I done went to work for a few hours and then came back. You was sleeping. No, I'm talking about have you seen the road? How they closed it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, fucked me up when I was trying to come in. Yeah, I know. What the fuck? Alright, anyways, so, just cause, yeah, like I was saying, I want to talk about that more when I go live, like when I find a place to do live. I think I'm aiming for next Thursday. I'm aiming for like Thursday at like 7 p.m. to be when I start doing this, and just do it every Thursday at like 7, and like I said, just talk about different shit. A lot has been on my mind. Like I said, I'm dealing with a lot. I don't know how to process. I don't know how to process a lot of this shit. And it's fucking me up. So anyway, I'll be posting on my different social media once I figure out. Like I said, it'll most likely be Instagram. I'm gonna do my live from that way. I don't think I have my Instagram locked down really. I think you can just follow me. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'll post it and whatnot. But so yeah, it's almost dinner time. I need to go figure out when I'm gonna feed my kids, and I'll try to get something accomplished. I gotta try to get some motivation going and get myself together. So I hope everybody has a good night. Bye.